One of the hardest things to do is keeping faith in ourselves. With multiple obstacles appearing, sometimes leading us to doubt our abilities, it's hard to push through all that and carry on. So, having somebody who believes in us helps a lot. It's reassuring. But what happens when you discover they didn't actually believe in you or you have nobody who does? I've never been an open person when it comes to my feelings and goals. Despite that, I had someone I kinda trusted, at least with the last aspect. They knew I want to be someone who helps people online, not merely entertains. I felt supported by them. I was sure they trusted I could do it just like I do. But a couple of days ago, I learned the opposite. I can't pretend and say, I never expected it, because I did suspect it for a while, and I wanted to be wrong. The reality was there, and now I see it though. This individual doesn't have genuine faith in me. They see my goal as a cute, unrealistic wish I can have for the duration of my career. And once I finish it, I will get down to earth and follow the conventional path. Understanding this hurt me deeply, since I crashed abruptly into a reality where no one has my back, I guess. The illusion of some sort of safety was what fell apart. So, what do you do when that wake up call arrives? When it's revealed to you, no one thinks you're capable of doing it. Well, you don't give up. Instead, you push harder and keep going until you achieve your objective, even if you're the single human on this earth who believes in you blindly. I'm not saying you should risk your physical or mental well being to get somewhere though, but you'll end up proving all of them wrong. I don't agree with resentment. It's damaging overall, and it ties you to a specific memory or person. But there's an exception for almost everything, right? This is one of those. Carry that bit of resentment toward their lack of faith for some time. Use it as fuel to continue working for your dream. And that way, your reason to reach that finish line will not purely be because you want it and it makes you happy, but also to show them that their doubt was mistaken, which, surprisingly, motivates you further. You don't need 100 people trusting you to do something. Honestly, what you do need is one permanent believer: yourself. I said this in the past, but as long as you have yourself, you'll never be fully alone and you'll accomplish whatever you desire. However, things turn complicated when you're questioning yourself constantly. Years ago, I was easily influenced by my insecurities, low self esteem, negativity, and the world itself. All those things together clouded my judgment, and I gave up a ton of dreams as a result. So, if this is your case too, let me give you an example to shift your perspective. If you're here, you've been through a bunch of trouble. You probably faced circumstances that made you think, I'm not gonna make it, or I can't solve this. But you being here shows you did it. You survived with or without help and moved past that. So nothing will stop you from doing it again. There's enough strength inside you to act, even if you don't find it right away. Does all that imply we'll never doubt ourselves again? No. And this doesn't indicate all our emotional work went to the trash can either. It means we're human and it's impossible for us to remain in a certain state 24/7 since we have plenty of emotions, which are meant to be felt. Experiencing those negative sensations isn't wrong. It's a normal part of any process. But the fundamental component to remember here is that, yes, you need to feel them and then move on. You cannot progress if you're eternally inside that dark cloud, but you will not make it as well if you ignore the cloud. you know? Face it and release it. Sadly, life is uncertain, so I'm not able to tell you this is a one time thing. What I can say is grieve all you need to, because having someone to rely on is nice and a necessity occasionally. So the absence of this person slaps you in the face like a brick. But eventually, you'll figure out how to pick yourself up again and transmutate that energy or experience into motivation, maybe something else too, like I did with this video. When I see a person fulfill an objective I have, I consider them proof. Like, if they did it, I can do it too. So I hope watching me so determined to be who I want, with no one generally by my side, demonstrates that you can do it as well, no matter how many times you fall along the way. We don't need an army with us, because we decide how our future will go, and we'll make it happen. They are irrelevant for that. So, without anything else to add, and with my eyes pretty tired, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Don't forget to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment, telling me your thoughts, your feelings. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I have Instagram and TikTok. We'll see each other ideally this Sunday, but given the situation, it's not a sure thing. I'm supposed to be free from the arm sling this week, but we'll see. So, love y'all, and bye bye. See you soon. Sorry for posting late.